Yeah, actually, it's difficult to say, but we see investors which are product driven, so they come for retail because they heard a lot about retail in Germany, and they were told a lot of stories about nice long leases with high yields but okay, when they get into the reality of the market, they see that the good products are actually expensive, and that you can't find so many good high yielding products in good locations which are liquid in the future. So that's there's quite often kind of a deception on the retail side for out of town centers. Then we had also quite a lot of demands from residential investors, but on short term, like marchand bien, coming to come mainly to Berlin, but also to other cities. And again, they were told a lot of stories about the possibility to double the rent within a short period of time. So then they found out that it's not exactly true, and that some of them are doing it, but only a few of them. And it's not always successful. Yeah. So, but they're still coming.
It's working.
Easy.
Daniel, I'm coming to you in a minute.
That's good. Hot cake.
So then, you have to build a strategy. If you really want to invest in Germany, you have to build a strategy, and that's where I mean, as a Frenchman, I was surprised to see how actually diversified is the market. Yeah, there are so many cities. Obviously, everybody talks about the big six or big seven, but as you said, there are a lot of other cities, and it's surprising how wealthy they are, and the economic power they have locally. That's something that we disappeared in France, but there's a very strong local industry in each of the cities, very wealthy people. So there's very often a competition of the local investors, and you can go. So apart from the big six, you go to smaller cities, and then every time you move to a smaller city, you gain a little bit on yield. So it's a strategy that you have to play within the country, going to big cities with low yield, going to smaller cities with high yield, and you can really build up a nice strategy. And that can also work for retail, but the office market today is, for most of the foreign investors, for investors coming, that's where they see stability, and that's what they understand. They might then move to other products, but still, if you want to step in the market and understand the market, understand the locations, the mentalities, the processes, office seems to me the best product.
Okay, so they're really offices where they've looked. Retail there was demand for, but a lack of product by the sounds of it.
Yeah, and there is a big. It's difficult to advise people on really. Apart if you find the right product with stability, you know that it's liquid and so on, but that's expensive. And if you want a bit of yield, then it becomes a bit tricky. And it's difficult to tell people, oh, yeah, you can buy, no problem, because you know that you might have a problem in the future, and that's a real problem, that you can't find a tenant, you can't find anything, so you have to be careful. That's my opinion.
And is that, given that you've got the Mittelstand, which I understand, that is it more difficult to find another tenant in the smaller cities than it is? No.
It's a question of location, a quality of product.
Okay.
Micro-location, that's important.
Yeah.